Menu narration set to 100. Menu narration set to 100.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the New England Patriots taking on the Houston Texans. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll be out right at the 35. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense.
Partner, the Goblins have a clock running in their head, okay? Because it says something like this. I got this many seconds to find the target. After that, I have to tuck it and try and get some yardage on this first down snap. He doesn't just get some yards, though. He gets a big gain, and they'll come right back with another 1st and 10.
Now a run. Here's the first-round pick from April's draft. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
3rd and 4.
70 Rangers, Cougar 19, 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Shepard. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. An unfortunate time for the penalty there. That cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play, move on.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? They'll look to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's a 2nd down and 4. Hands it off out of the gun. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Mustang 19. Panther 11, Panther 11.
They'll set up a throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lang. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
My dad used to tell me all the time, when you're getting ready to play a big-time game, especially when you have one going into a dome setting, better strap it up tight because that crowd can really affect things.
Especially on third downs like the one we just saw there with the incompletion. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
19-18. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on fourth down. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
First down, Gilmore. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's 2nd and 8. Got his man complete over the middle. It's O'Brien. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
Ready?
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And a contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Now the Texans are going to call on the field goal unit. From the right hash, and this one just a chipping. And his kick is indeed good. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Let's go.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. A big play there for the Patriots. 61 yards. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
Ready?
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And a pretty slick return there. Almost got it to the 45. Officially, they'll call him down at the 44.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. There are none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But you also have to remember, they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
This is 2nd and 8. Back to throw. Cody. And his throw here is incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. A huge play there for Houston. 42 yards.
I don't think anyone would argue that having that extra week definitely helps come playoff time. And those were some fresh legs right there. That extra practice time and planning, certainly in evidence.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Texans are able to move back in front. Well, he didn't find the end zone a whole lot in his rookie campaign, but he's got himself a touchdown here in the playoffs.
And we know the guys on the other side of the field were hoping that he would be intimidated by playing in the postseason, but they can just let that go because he's as confident as they come. And I know that he believes that that's the first of many playoff touchdowns that he's going to have as his career progresses.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time I look and repeat that, Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Ready? 6, 10.
Now back to throw. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 tight, 19 tight. Warriors 70.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking deep downfield. Battled by the linebacker, but still adjusts and makes the catch. Big play there for New England. 62 yards.
That's a good example for young receivers about how you should never give up on a play because sometimes it's right in your hands. Other times, you got to play defense and knock it away. But at all times, follow the football. And in this case, he hauls it in for a big gain.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And the Patriots are going to have a 1st and goal as he's inside the 10 down to the 7-yard line.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Pats have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Second down and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Gilmore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down.
We really didn't have any doubt that he was going to be one of the top-rated rookies coming into the league, especially as a runner. And he's given us no reason to change our minds. That's a big-time run, and the production that he showed us in college is translating very well into the National Football League.
On first down, Gilmore. Now he got away from that first tackler. No idea, but he did, and it winds up with positive yardage.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Up the middle they go. Gilmore. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
He finds his man complete. It's Trevino. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
What a drive. This has been just chewing up the yardage, and here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, second and 8. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They're going to keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Looking to throw. Cody. And it's caught at the 7-yard line. He didn't get get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Texans will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that one not returnable. It's over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 30-yard line. Starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds his man complete. It's Torres. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Ready, break!
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And his kick is good. And that will tie things at 17 all. Well, Charles, I think you'd have to call that a win for the defense after the turnover already in field goal range, and they had to settle for 3.
Yeah, Bean, the beautiful part is you start so close to the end zone that your thought process on offense has to loosen up a little bit because you're thinking to yourself, you're almost guaranteed 3. Just take some good shots at the end zone and try and turn it into 6.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Win or go home. That's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, CD, we are in for a very intriguing second half. This is what we wanted, all tied, and this is what postseason football is all about.
It certainly is. And doesn't it speak to the parity in the NFL? Roughly half the teams that made the playoffs the year before miss the next year, get replaced. We know it's an any given Sunday mentality. Nothing's easy in the playoffs, but when you have your shot, they're eager to seize it.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give them 17 on the pickup there, and the Texans also get a new set of downs.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
They'll run on first down. Overstreet. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Overstreet. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuck that one by the line of scrimmage.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 4. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. At that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff up the middle. Overstreet. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw. Cody. He finds his man, complete. That's Trevino. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Texans have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point attempt to follow here. Take a 7-point lead now.
Makes the score Texans 24, Patriots 17.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, give me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
And a good physical run that time. He's going to wind up gaining 5 on that one.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. 19 tight, 19 tight.
2nd and 5. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
Brandon, there was more in his mind there than just getting to the first down marker. Saw an opportunity to get a big play and wasn't going to let the defense do a lot to stop him from getting there.
Okay, break. Let's go now.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Ready, ready.
They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in. A great effort there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game. And the Patriots have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie us at 24. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the 3rd quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the 3rd quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2. the middle they go. Overstreet. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What do I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well.
Take a whistle, take a trip, you know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants where they get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the nicknames. Hey, yo, get your chili up. Yeah, I admit that. They blacked out.
The Texans on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. Looking to throw. Cody. That is caught. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Overstreet. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Right back to him on first down. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They'll run on first down. Gilmore. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. 54 yards rushing for him now to this point.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
Now 2nd and 3.
Alert! Alert!
Now a handoff up the middle. Overstreet. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Second down, goal to go. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On second down, they'll run it here. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Taken down right at the last scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Texans answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They do tack on the extra point as well. And they will take a 7-point lead.
Patriots 24.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Once he got out of the pocket, you thought that maybe he'd take off with it, especially here in the 2-minute drill. Sometimes defenses are focused so much downfield that there's room to run, but this time he decided to throw it unsuccessfully.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Well, you can see what they were trying to do, just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties, you're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is, ends up throwing the interception.
It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on 1st and goal.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans are drawing closer to a date in the AFC title game as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now up to 14.
Texans 38, Patriots 24.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. This is 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Texans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Project X.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. And the Texans are moving on as we say so long, everybody.